Good morning, students. Welcome back to Digital Electronics and Logic Design video lecture series. In the previous class, I have discussed about the need of the logic gates with the examples of some various types of digital circuits. So in this class, I am going to continue the same topic, that is logic gates with all its classifications. Logic gates is the third topic in the first unit. First topic is introduction to the digital system. Second topic is a digital signal, and third topic is logic gates. As I said in the previous classes, logic gates are the fundamental building blocks for any digital system. If you go with any digital system, that may be adder, subtractor, comparator, multiplexer, decoder and encoder, the basic building block of any digital system is logic gate only. That means the complete digital world deals with some digital systems in which the basic building blocks or the fundamental building blocks of that particular digital system are called logic gates. So, need of the logic gates. I am going to explain the need of the logic gate. Logic gates are the fundamental basic building blocks of any digital system or the digital circuit. So, logic gates are used for some specific functions. In general, we can call them as logical operations. All the logic gates can be used for the logical operations. That logical operations can be classified based on the logic gates which is used. So here these logic gates are employed, or these logic gates are used in the digital system to accomplish some logical operations. So to accomplish those logical operations, we have the various types of logic gates. We have the various types of logic gates. The logic gates broadly classified into the three categories. If you go with the logic gates, and the logic gates are broadly classified into the three main categories. If you go with the logic gates, they can be classified into the three categories. First class is named as primary gates or the basic gates. We can call them as primary gates or basic gates. In this classification, we will be having the three logic gates. In the first classification of the logic gates, we are having the three logic gates. First logic gate is named as AND gate. Second logic gate we can call it as OR gate. Third logic gate we can call it as NOT gate, is also called as inverter gates. The one point is to be noted here. Every time logic gates, their names must be represented with the capital letters only. So now AND, by seeing this AND, we can call it is a AND gate. It is a AND gate which is used to perform the multiplication of the input signal. And AND gate is a logic gate which is used to provide the product of the input signal. That product can be represented with the dot. Next gate is called as OR gate. OR gate is going to perform the logical operation of addition. That means addition, by using the OR gate, we can perform the logical addition of the input signals. The NOT gate is also called as inverter gate. By using the NOT gate, we can make the inversion of the input signal. Inversion of the input signal, or we can call it as a complement of the input signal. Here very important point to be noted, that whatever may be the type of the logic gate, can be used for some logical operation, and that logic gates can be worked with more than one input signal, one or more than one input signal. That means to perform the logical operation, a logic gate requires to have at least one input, and obviously output of any logic gates will be driven through only one output line. That output line either may provide the output is either 0 or 1 only. Here the point is very clear. If you take any logic gate that can work with the more than one input signals, and whatever may be the number of input signals, that input signals may be one or more than one, but the output will be driven through only one output line. That output line can able to provide the output either 0 or 1. So output of any logic gate might be 0 or 1 only. So here we will be classifying the logic gates, in which the first category of the logic gate is called as primary or basic gates. In the primary or basic gates, we have the three logic gates. What are the three logic gates? AND gate, which is used to provide the product, whereas OR gate, which is used to provide the addition, whereas the NOT gate, which is used to provide the inversion of the given input signal. The second class or the second type of the logic gates are called universal gates. Universal gates are the gates. By making use of these universal gates, we can realize any other logic gate. Total we have the 7 logic gates. The 7 logic gates, first one is AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate. Total 3 gates are completed in the primary gates. And in universal gates, we will be having the 2 more gates, and that gates are NAND gate and NOR gate. NAND gate and NOR gate. NAND is nothing but AND followed by the NOT. AND followed by the NOT is called NAND gate. NOR is nothing but OR followed by the NOT is called NOR gate. So now this AND gate makes the inverse operation of the AND gate, whereas NOR gate it makes the inverse operation of the OR gate. So these two combinedly named as universal gates. Why we can call them as universal gate? That is very important question that can be asked in the exam for 2 or 3 marks. Universal gates are NAND and NOR gates are called universal gates because by using NAND gate and NOR gate we can realize any other logic gate. If you are having some couple of NAND gates, then you can realize the AND gate, you can realize the OR gate, you can realize NOT gate, you can realize the NOR gate also. Then if you are having some couple of NOR gates, then you can realize the NAND gate, you can realize NOT, you can realize OR, you can realize the AND gate. So that the point is here noted that by using the NAND gate we can realize any other logic gate. By using the NOR gates you can realize the any other logic gate, so that combinedly this NAND gate and NOR gate are called as universal gates. NAND gates and NOR gates are called as universal gates. Total how many gates are completed here? NAND or NOT, these are 3, and here universal gates are 2. And the next classification and the last classification of the logic gates, that is called as exclusive gates. Exclusive gates. And these exclusive gates, there are 2 exclusive gates, are that is exclusive OR gate and the exclusive NOR gate. If you know the exclusive OR, then exclusive NOR is nothing but complement of exclusive OR only, and so that in the exclusive gates, in the exclusive gate we have the 2 more logic gate, and these 2 logic gates are combinedly named as exclusive gates. Totally 3 plus 2 plus 2, totally 7 logic gates are there. These 7 logic gates are the basic building blocks of any digital system in the world. If you take any digital system in the world, that is composed with all these 7 logic gates only. All these 7 logic gates are used for some specific logical operations. In this, I am going to talk about the primary or the basic gates. There are 3 primary gates. What are the 3 primary gates? First gate is named as AND gate, and the second gate is named as OR gate, and the third gate is named as NOT gate is also called. It is an inverter gate. 3 gates are there in the primary gates, and we have discussed the one primary gate in the previous class. Anyway, I am going to review that one particular gate, that is AND gate. I am going to review the AND gate now. First gate in the primary gates, that is AND gate. As just now we have discussed, AND gate is used to provide the product of input signal. Output of the AND gate is nothing but product of input signals. That input signals must be at least one or more than one input signal has to be there for any logic gates. That may be primary gates, universal gates, exclusive gates. They will work with the at least one input signal. Here, if we use the AND gate, the output of the AND gate is nothing but a product of the input signal. So then I am going with the particular symbol, logical symbol, or the logic diagram of that particular AND gate. This I am going with the logical symbol. Logical symbol is nothing but it is simply symbol of the AND gate only. So here I am going with the symbol of the AND gate. This seems to be a D, and we know that we can have at least this logic gate requires to have the at least one input. So that I am going with the 2 inputs. I am giving the names of these inputs are A and B. And the output, as I said, whatever may be the number of inputs, output remains will be driven through only one output line. That output line will provide the output that may be either 0 or 1. Now this output I am calling this is a Y. So function of the AND gate is very simple. That is used to provide the product of input signal. Here this is the logic symbol of the AND gate. This is the logic symbol of the AND gate. Here the inputs are A and B and output is Y. Always whatever may be the number of inputs for any logic gates, always output will be driven by only one output line. That output may be either 0 or 1 only. 0 or 1 only. Rather than 0 and 1 we cannot get any other output. Then I am going with the truth table of this particular AND gate. Truth table is going to give the complete behavior of all the possible combinations of input signal. Here I am going with the truth table. Truth table is nothing but it is a relation between the input and output. What are the inputs? We have the A and B. What are the outputs? We have only one output we have, so that I can go with. Inputs are 2 inputs are 2, so that we can have the 2 power 2 combinations of input. In the last class I have explained 2 power 2 means 4 combinations we can get. Here inputs are 2, so that I can go with the 2 power of 0 and 2 power of 1. You can write here inputs are 2, so that I can write here this is 2 power of 0 and this is 2 power of 1. Then go with the first one. 4 combinations means it starts with 0, 1, 2, 3. 4 combinations completed. That is 0, 1, 2, 3. 2 power of 0 means what it is? It is 1. 2 power of 0 means 1. It is 2 power of 2 means it is 2. We require to have 0. 0 means if this 2 is 0 and this is 1 is also 0. 0 plus 0, 0 we can get. Here 2 we require to have 1. We require to have 1 means here this is 2 and this is 1 and this is 1 and this is 0. So that I am not using this 2. So that 0 plus 1 is 1. Then I am going with the 2. 2 means here this is 2 and this is 1. And if I keep this here is 1, so that it is activating the 2 and so that it will be 0. The last one is I require to have the 3. 3 means this is 1 and this is also 1. The 4 combinations I got now. 4 combinations I got now, so that y is equals to what is the function of the AND gate? These input combinations has given as an input for the AND gate, so that we are going with the output, possible output from the AND gate 0. Y is equals to what? Y is nothing but it is a product of input signal, and the product of input signals are A and B, and their product will be A dot B only. So that Y is equals to A dot B. A is 0, B is also 0. A is 0, B is 0 means 0 into 0, that is 0 only. And coming to the next combination, 0 into 1, and that is also 0. 1 into 0 and again 0. 1 into 1, that is 1. Now we have to make the conclusion of the AND gate. Conclusion of the AND gate, that means what? Whenever all the inputs are 1, whenever all the inputs of the AND gate are 1, all the inputs are 1, then only output will be 1. Otherwise output will be 0. Conclusion of the AND gate is very simple. If all the inputs of AND gate are 1, then the output will be 1. Otherwise, output will be 0. This is the conclusion of the AND gate. So that I am going with the 3 input AND gate now. Now I am going with the 3 input AND gate, so that you will get the complete clarity. 3 input AND gate. We know that AND function is nothing but it is a product of the input signals only, product of input signal. So that I am going to give the 3 inputs, so that this is the AND gate. This is the AND gate is with the 3 inputs. Now I am assuming the 3 inputs are A, B, C, and whatever may be the number of inputs, output remains same only, that is Y only, and Y is nothing but this is the output of the AND gate. Output of the AND gate is nothing but it is a product of AND gate, product of input signals only. So now we must able to write what are the combinations of input signal we have to have. So that I am going with the truth table. Now truth table is nothing but it is a relation between input and output. I am going with the truth table. It is a relation between input and output. What are the inputs we have? We have the inputs are A, B, C. What is the output we have? Only Y we have the output, that is A dot B dot C. So here 3 inputs are there. If the 2 inputs are there, we have the 2 power of 2 combinations of input, that is 2 power of 2 means it is the 4 combination. If you are having the 3 inputs, that is 2 power of 3 combinations we can have, that is 8. If it is 4, we have the combination from 0 to 3. If it is 8, we can have the combination from 0 to 7. 0 to 7 means 8. If it is having the 4 input, that is 2 power of 4 means 16, that is 0 to 15 combinations you can get. If you have the 2 power of n combination, that means what? You can have the 0 to that 2 power of n minus 1. So now I am going with the combination. How many combinations we can get? 8 combination. If the number of inputs are 3, we can get the 8 combinations that are from 0 to 7. So that write 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that first combination will be, and if it is, this is 3 inputs, so that earlier it is 2 inputs means we have gone through 2 power of 0 and 2 power of 1, and if it is 2 inputs, so that we can go with it is 2 power of 0, 2 power of 1 and 2 power of 2. 2 power of 0 means 1, this is 1. 2 power of 1 means what? It is 2. 2 power of 2 means it is 4. So that first I need to get 0. I need to get 0 means see here, this is 4, this is 2 and this is 1. I no need to make use any of those, so that I can directly write 0, 0, 0. Second combination is what? To have the 1. And here this is 4, this is 2 and this is 1. So that this is 1 and remaining I don't require them. Next one is 2. This is 2, this is 1, this is 4. So that this I don't require, this I needed and this I don't require. Next one is 3. 3 means what? This is 4, this is 2, this is 1. 2 plus 1 is 3. So that I can write this is I needed, this is also I needed and this is 0. Next one is 4. 4 means I needed this one and these I don't require. So that this is 1 and this is 0 and this is 0. 5 means this is 4 and this is 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. This is I needed, this is I needed, where this I don't require. Coming to the 6, 6 means 4 plus 2, this is 1, 1 and 0. 7 means 4 plus 2 plus 1, this is 1, 1, 1. Just now we made the conclusion that if all the inputs are 1, then only output will be 1, otherwise output will be 0. So that by having this conclusion in your mind, directly you can go with the output of this particular AND gate. See this one. For the first combination, first verify whether any combination of input signal is having the with all the ones, so that here no one is there, so that output is 0. Here all the ones are there, output is 1. Here not all the ones are there, so that this is 0, this is 0, this is 0. If input signal combination is with all the ones, then only output will be 1, otherwise output will be 0 only. This is the one particular logic gate that is called AND gate. Now I can go with the another gate that is called OR gate. In the next class I am going to talk about the OR gate.